Hello, welcome back to Well With My Soul Expressions, Church with No Walls. I hope everybody's doing good today. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Well With My Soul. We have been a ministry online on Facebook for 2.5 years now. And we have over 8,000 members with a average of about 3/4 of them active. We have anywhere from live worship sessions to Bible studies to teaching Bible journaling to teaching art and crafts. And also on Monday nights, we have our church service with worship, prayer request, a lesson, and a page done. And then our midweek service is on Thursdays. We also have a couple of other groups that are in there, but we have a new ministry called God's Warriors to Wounded Warriors, and it is on Facebook too. It's for men and women. It's opened up to both. So go ahead and jump in there and check it out because it's amazing and you will love it. I promise. Okay, let's get busy. So today we're going to talk about faith. I am in Hebrews 11:1, where it says, faith is the evidence of things not seen. Man, it's the assurance of things hoped for, and it's the evidence of things not seen. It's so amazing. You know, my daughter lives by blind faith, and she's just, her faith is just unreal. And I have a lot of people in the group that come for advice and, want to know how you do it in a relationship and what you need. And I always tell them the first thing you have to have is faith, and you have to believe. And that's what this is right here. This is mustard seeds. And that's all you need. It's that little bitty mustard seed. So I keep this on my desk right here to remind me of my faith. Faith goes a long way. And it's an amazing thing. If you have it and you have it 100% and you believe it and you never falter in it, your relationship with the Lord will be amazing. So, okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to create someone in my group did this, and it's a beautiful page. Her name is Linda, and I just loved the page. And I thought, what is more fitting for that verse than this? And she created like the atmosphere, and it was so pretty. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First, I'm going to take it and I'm going to draw a circle of water, because I'm going to write inside there. Then I'm going to cover the page with water, because watercolor works best with water. So I'm just going to soak it down. Then I'm going to start with my purple. And I'm just going to get me some purple on there, some spots. And then I'm going to drop me some water. And I'm going to go back and do some more. because what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to add the water and add the purple. And then we're going to add blue, of course. Maybe even a little black, a little pink, a little bit of those kind of things. If you put enough water, okay, on it like this, and get enough paint on your brush, it sometimes, oh, there we go. See how it will run right there? I don't have quite enough water. But we can make it to where it's gonna, you know, run, because we're gonna add so much more to it. So the more water, the better we are. It's just one of those things where you add a lot of water to it. You almost want it to puddle up. You know, you could spray it with a spray bottle. I didn't bring mine with me in here, but you could spray it. You just almost want it to puddle up. You know, just puddle it up, and it's okay if it gets a little bit in there. Then we're going to go in for the blue. We're starting to get some atmosphere going here. Just going to get us some good atmosphere going. And it's okay if it puddles up, it's fine. You know, probably will wind up with, then I'm going to go in and get me some pink. And we're just going to keep going until we feel like we got the right color. I mean, it's totally up to you on, you know, what you think is the right color. If you want to add a little bit of black here or there, and then come back in, and I would grab some blue to go with it. Mix it in with the, you know, to get that atmosphere look. So we're getting there, huh? We're definitely getting there. And I always just kind of move the water around. I feel like it needs some pink. There we go. And then we'll add a little more. Then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a little bit more. Now that we have the background, okay, we're going to add a little more water. See how it's spreading it way out like that? And then we're going to add sections of color and let it run. See, I'm just going to let it run. And leave the colors. And see how this one is. See, we want the colors to show at this point. Want them to be kind of, you know, bright, showing, and then I'm going to put a little more blue in there. You just kind of swirl it around, but don't, you know, don't make it too, you know. Like I said, you want it to show. You want your colors to show. And we've got a lot of purple. So let's take a napkin now and so I'm just gonna very lightly go across this because I don't want to fill it in. I just want to go lightly so it's not completely white. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more of these blues. Like that. So we're kind of like in sections. Does that make sense? There we go. Look how good it's coming out. Okay, so now so that it dries quicker, you know, you can kind of go in and do a little bit of pickup of the water, but don't do too much to where you mess up your background, if that makes sense. Because we're going to have to dry this. You know, we're on live, so for us to be able to finish it, we have to dry it. And we want to be able to dry it pretty quickly with the dryer. So you just want to pick up that extra water, if you know what I mean. And then you can now dab a little bit to give it that atmosphere, kind of, you know, give it some texture, in other words. And then go ahead and, you know, make this where it's colored but not like the outer. And then I still think I need a little bit of blue down here. And I also feel like we still need some pink. So I'm going to go with like a more prominent pink. These are, so you know, these are Kirtaki Gansai Tambi watercolors. You can get them on Amazon for a really good price. I think they're like less than $30 for this set. And, you know, they're definitely worth it. They're my favorite. They're very smooth. I do use a lot of Doc Martens because I like the liquid. You know, it doesn't take much when it's liquid. I used to didn't use them for a long time. Really long time. And I was just like, maybe I should try these. I had them for over a year before I tried them. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, I like these. These are cool. So, you know, but these ones are really nice. The koi are nice. Um, you know, there's all kinds of nice ones. But these, for the money, I think these are probably the best. Definitely for the best. Okay, let's try this. Let's think about faith while we're drawing this. What is some of the best things that you can think of that happened because of your faith? What kind of prayers were answered because of your faith? What kind of unseen things that you know, happened from you praying and realizing, oh wow, you know, this happened because of my faith. Gosh, I can think of lots. Lots of things that are so awesome. Okay, so make sure we're dry really good in the middle for sure. Let's get the back side. It's wet still. I mean, just tonight, I was talking to one of my friends in Kentucky, and gosh, because of our faith, something was just put right in front of us. It was so awesome. God just works in such amazing, mysterious ways. You know? It just works in some of the best ways ever. And I just think he is the best thing ever, ever, ever. Okay. So, I use Faber-Castell Pit pens, and they are Indian ink. They are waterproof, and they write really well on this. And I'm going to use the fine for right now. And I am going to write, faith is the evidence of things not seen. And I'm going to show you how to do hand lettering or brush lettering in the, you know, fake way, as they say. Okay. So, just going to write in our regular cursive, for lack of a better. All right, and then you see how I put an extra line right there? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to bring down an extra line on your down strokes. You're just going to pull them in just like that. Just like that. Okay, it didn't come out far enough. And then this goes up, but this comes down. Okay, see? So then you go back now and you fill these in, and you will see how it will look like brush lettering. Okay, and then I'm going to take and do a really big cross there. And then I'm just gonna pull it back in like that and pull it in like that. Okay, and then we're gonna fill these in just like we're doing the down strokes. With this, of course, it would have been sideways strokes, but you can make, when you do your T's and stuff like this, you could just make it for whatever you want. It's totally up to you. Okay. Faith. Is so now that I've kind of showed you, I'm going to try to move quickly so we can get it done. Okay, so Faith is okay. When you're done, make sure you get all of your, it's hard for me from the position I'm sitting in, but make sure you check, you know, all of your white spots. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. Faith is the evidence. I'm going to go with evidence of things not. Okay, so what? And that's another thing about hand lettering. You can write different types of font. You know, it doesn't have to all be the exact same. It can be different. Can totally be different. See how you just, all those downstrokes, and as you get better at it, you will learn all of the downstrokes automatically on each letter. You know, you won't have to think about it, in other words, is what I'm saying. I mean, it's easy to think about on the T's and the I's. Faith is the evidence of things not. Okay. So now I think what I will do is just make a little and then we have one more thing to do. That's going to make this just right. And that's our stars. This is a uniball, and it says right here, it says it is a uniball Signo, and it's white. They come in different ones, different colors. They come in gold and silver and of course white. I might have one more color. I mean, there's more white. I thought I had one more color, but I don't see it. So these are at Michael's for $3.70, or you can get this 3-pack at Staples for $11.99. So it's up to you. Where you decide. So we're just going to make some X's and crosses and just some little, and then we'll do some like little dots. Oh, thought I was losing my bracelet. Made me jump. Okay, and then let's just dot it out. Also, you know, we were talking about watercolor paint. If you want to try the liquid and you don't want to buy the Doc Martens because they are expensive, Let's Make Art, which.com is a place where she actually went to school with my daughter, and you can get her dandelion liquid paint. It's this right here, and it's really good paint. So you might want to try that. It's a little cheaper. I think it's like $1, maybe $1 and something cheaper than the Doc Martens. So try that, see what you think. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I'm wondering if we should do a little on it of the solid colors. So like some purple. Let me see if we can get a little bit of it. Maybe just do a little. And then that'll dry that. And then let's go over and get some of the pink. So we can tell our 3 colors that we used. There we go. And I'll just leave that there and let it dry. I want to thank you for joining me for this. I really appreciate it. I hope that you will come and join our group. It is Well With My Soul Expressions, just like the name of the channel. And yeah, I can't wait to meet you in the group. And I would love to see your page. All right. Thanks so much. And as always, it is Well With My